Tuesday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. We get the homestand underway with the first of two between the Cincinnati Reds and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Tyler Skaggs gets the ball for the Angels in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he's got a pretty good strikeout to walk ratio, 3-to-1. We'll see if that holds true in this one.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 7:05.
A windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And Eric, this Angel Ball Club entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. It really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's a top talent when it comes to speed, and so far this year he leads the senior circuit in stolen bases. Look for him to make an impact on this game with his legs.
First pitch on its way. Number 16 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Nope. 3-1 now as that misses down and in. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it, picks up a solid one-out single.
The tag from Simmons, and he is out at second base.
Well, you know, so much for that first hit of the game. Now he's going to try to press his luck and take second, but a good throw cuts him down.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Tyler Mayhew gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he threw real well in his last start. He threw 8 innings. But he ended up with a no decision. We've got to help him a little more in this one.
Number 17 will stand in now, and as you can see, he enters play with 16 home runs on the season so far.
Number 17.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a ball hit the center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 17 for him on the season, and the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
Andrelton Simmons will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
And the silver lining to that is that they do have their ace going here tonight. He's what folks used to call the stopper, the guy you turn to when you need to break a losing streak. So it's all on his shoulders here tonight.
Batting 6th, first baseman
Chris Carter takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Schebler has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
We'll jump forward in this one to the top of inning number 2.
batting 6th,
Eugenio Suarez will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he got him. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, Matty, Ian Kinsler, for me, is one of the most underrated second basemen in all of baseball. He's got great range, does a great job of positioning himself, always makes a routine play, makes acrobatic plays, turns the ball great at second base. He's a huge advantage for a pitching staff.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Taken in by Simmons. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Zach Cozart strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3. Chris Carter is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
And he chased it in the dirt. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance.
All right, fielder number 56.
Cole Calhoun stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I got to think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been getting lit up so far.
Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefty's begun to heat up down there. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Digging in for his second at-bat, Scott Schebler. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now. Joey Votto will dig in. He singled his first time around. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Hit hard on the ground to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. They still find themselves down 6. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5.
And leading off with a
Chris
halo.
Carter will stand in
First
now.
baseman.
He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. To short. Suarez is right there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
All right.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Standing in, Cole Calhoun. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Oh, and guys, he absolutely hammered that pitch. When you're talking about a long home run, they all count the same, but goodness gracious, was that thing hit.
Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Eugenio Suarez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Ready on 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Ground ball right side. Kinsler down on the ground. Got him.
Oh, love it.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Back to Angel Stadium right after this. Peralta will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Number 17 will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Low for ball 1. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are 2 right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter outing.
Outside, 3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. That's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Set to deliver on 2-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Schebler is there. 2 down.
First baseman
Chris Carter will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 7 runs, 10 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angel number 33 will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Chopped foul right at home plate. 0-2 count, and the pitch. High pop-up. And this will be handled by Kinsler for route number 1.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
On his way to pitch number 100. Devin Mesoraco is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost at it.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Billy Hamilton will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Number 16 stands in. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Too high. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Kevin Quackenbush will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Cole Calhoun is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
For the Halos, right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Rene Rivera will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Rene Rivera.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Seven runs, 11 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Yanked on the ground down the line, and that's through for a hit.
Well, that's 3 batters faced and 2 hits so far since coming on. Not exactly the score line he was hoping for. So he's going to need to dial himself up a little ground ball right here and try to work his way out of this.
He's set and the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
2-0. 2-0 now. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Tap foul at home plate. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Mike Trout will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Schebler is there. Let's see if they test it. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third.
Wow, now that's just a tough break right there. If this gets down, it's 1 run, maybe even 2. But it was hit just a little bit too hard there, and it's sent back into the infield very quickly, forcing all 3 runners to hold right where they were.
Here's Justin Upton now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Sometimes guys can get keyed up in big spots like this, and that's where that curveball can be a real effective pitch.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. And as it turns out, he won't test it. The 1-2 pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. But they're still in control, 7. Rene Rivera will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Scooter Gennett will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down.
Up next for Cincinnati.
2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Scott Schebler will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Chopped foul wide of first. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, this is an important time for him to bear down. He's thrown the ball very well, but he doesn't want to let the meat of this order ruin what he's done so far.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hit on the ground toward the left. On to first, and now the Reds are down to their final out here.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
He certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far. That's translated to a 4-hit shutout to this point.
Joey Votto will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. Number 21 for him on the season, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Eugenio Suarez will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. That last home run, believed to be in the neighborhood of 440 feet. Tapped out in front of home. Rivera has it. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, that run in the ninth means that they couldn't quite finish off the shutout, but still a very good performance out there on the mound.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.